Hi lovelies, I know you'll be interested in watching how to cut and sew the sleeve of this dress. It is cut in flounce form. So if this is what you would love to watch, kindly sit back as I take you through this process. This is the one I recreated. So please, just sit back because I know you'll be interested in watching this as I take you through the process. Welcome back to my channel, my lovely people. To all my the returning subscribers and the new ones, I say welcome. Like I said in the intro of this video, I'll be showing you how to achieve that flounce that you saw on the sleeve of that dress that I just showed on my thumbnails. It's something I'll be doing and I'll be cutting it. It's flounce I'm using this time around. So to achieve this, I will be cutting 4 pieces because we'll be attaching it in both sides of the sleeve. So I'll be using it. It will be this material will be serving as the lining and as the sleeve, as the main fabric as well. So like you see on my table, what I have there is 1.5 yard of fabric, and that is all that is remaining. So flounce is something that consumes a lot of fabric. So depending on where you want to attach it and how full you want it to be, when you're attaching a flounce in one sleeve, I can tell you can consume 2 yards of African print just to attach on one. But because the volume of what I'm doing is not much, I'll be making use of this material here. As you see, it is 1.5 yards in all. That's 46. And to achieve flounce as well, the width of your material must have to be the same thing with the length of the material. So what I have there, the width is 46. And then the length as well is also 46. Like I told you, I'll be cutting 4 different materials because I'll be attaching it on both sides of the sleeve. So I'll first of all fold the material into 2 equal halves. Once I'm done folding it, I'm going to fold it again into 2 again. That is making it 4. I'm going to be folding it again to make it 4 so that I'll be able to achieve the 4 I want to achieve. If it's like I am attaching it on one part, I can go ahead and just fold it into 2. But because I'll be attaching it in 2 different places, I'll be folding it into 4. So I am done folding that. I'm going to be turning it to the other side. So what I'll be doing now is to find the midpoint of this. So anyway, let me use my tape. So I'll be finding the midpoint of this material right now, the way I folded it. The length is 22 and the width is also 22. So that means 11 is going to be the center point. So I'll just locate where 11 is on my tape and I'll mark it on the material. Then I'll go ahead and take it at the other side and also mark 11 as well. This process is to identify the midpoint both horizontally and vertically. So what I'll be doing now is that at that point, I will draw something like a cross. I just use my ruler and draw something like a cross. So that is the midpoint. So once I'm done, I'm going to be making a circle to give it a base so that my measurement will have a base. Because the width of the crinoline I'm using is 3 inches, I'll be marking 4. The width of my flounce will be 4 because by the time I use 1/2 inch to attach to join the 2 materials, and I will now use the other 1/2 inch to attach this flounce on the dress. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw my circle very well. From that point, I'm going to measure 4. Then I will just connect it from this other point to that place. So I will go ahead and mark for all round the way you're seeing me do, like this. Just take your tape rule round and mark your 4 till you get to the end of the dress where the dress can no longer accommodate 4 inches. So once I'm done connecting it like this, I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. So if you're coming across my channel for the first time, please do me a favor by hitting on the subscribe button and put on your notification bell to always get notified whenever I post a new video. This is a favor that you'll be doing to me. Thank you so much. Like if this video is of a benefit to you, and also share it to your friends that it will be of a benefit to. Thank you so much. So once I am done cutting it, we are going to have something like this. We're going to have something like this. You can see how it is looking already. So I'm going to go ahead and separate it. I'm going to be pairing it 2 by 2. I'm going to pair it to 2 2. That's one for this other sleeve and one for the other sleeve. So once I'm done doing that, I will head over to my machine. Right side facing right side. I'm going to go ahead and use the machine to attach the crinoline to the front I've already cut. So that's the crinoline I'll be using. So I'll just go ahead and attach it on my machine. I'll be taking you, we're going to be heading over together to do that. So here we are on the machine. So what I'll be doing is just to lay the crinoline on top of the material. Remember I told you right side facing right side, and I will sew on the wrong side. So I'll just go ahead and put in my crinoline the way you see me do. Then I'll go ahead and run a stitch round all the way through the material I cut out. So once you're doing this, you'll be careful doing it because it's not something you like to do in a hurry. So just watch me as I do this. I'm going to do it to the end of the material. So I'm done sewing it down. So what I'll be doing now is to open it up, and then I'll do a top stitch. I'll do a top stitch. I'll be moving the stitches to the area I want to use as the lining, and I will sew on it. If you're using a different material for the lining, you just move it to the lining area, as in the stitches to the lining area, and then you do a top stitch. So I'm going to be opening it up the way you see me do, and then I will run a stitch down to this. And remember, I am working on 2 pairs. So what I did to this other one, I will do it to the other next one. So just watch me as I do this. If you have watched to this extent, please do not forget to hit on the like button, subscribe if you have not done so, and if you have any question, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. Share your view on anything you're finding difficult on the comment section. So the next thing you'll be seeing now is that I'll be ironing it. The ironing is on another level because you have to be you're going to patiently do this because it's not something you have to do in a hurry. You have to arrange, bring out the edges very well, and then iron it down very well. Once I'm done with this, then we move to the next level. Okay, I'm done with the stitches and the ironing. You can see how flat it is, because I've gone ahead to iron it very well and neatly. You can see how beautiful it is looking. So the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be closing the both edges. I'll be closing the 2 edges. I'll just bring it out and then make sure I join the 2, and I'll close the 2 edges. I'll close this and I'll close the other one. Then I will use a bias, black bias, and fold the edge. So once I'm done doing that, then we'll move. I will show you what next we will be doing on this. So on my machine, I'll be using a bias to cover up the edge. Cover up the 2 edges, then I'll cover up the edge of the flounce with my bias. Okay, here we have it. I am done stitching, doing all the stitching. I've gone ahead to also use my bias like I told you initially. So what I'll be doing now is to take the measurement of the place I want to attach this flounce to know the length of where I'll be attaching it to. So I'll just take my tape round on the shoulder of the dress. That's where I'll be putting it. So I'll just take it round. Once I'm done taking it round, then I will shorten my ruffles so that it will fit into the place I want to attach it. So after taking the measurement, what I had is 14. So I'll be going ahead to, so I'm going to go ahead and pleat that so that I can get it to fit into 14. At least as I'm doing it, I'll be taking the measurement. Once it has gotten to 14, I'll make sure all accommodates and becomes 14 in length. That's the particular place I'll be attaching to the sleeve. So I'll be doing this with my safety pin. Once I pleat, I use my safety pin to safeguard it. My hand needle, sorry, not safety pin. My hand needle this time around, I use the hand needle to safeguard it because that is thick. It is thick. You may not be able to use the machine to attach it because it is very thick. So I'll go ahead and do that. And once I find out that I will reduce everything to 11 to 14 inches, sorry. I'll also do the same thing to the other side of the flounce as well. So just watch me as I do this. So guys, I'm done with the pleating. This is what it looks like. You can see it. This is what it looks like. The boats are ready. Both of them are ready for the boat sleeve. They are all ready. So what I'll be doing next is to head over to the mannequin and then use my hand needle and thread to attach it to where I want it to be. So once I'm done with that, you're going to see it. Here we'll have it. Look at how beautiful it is. If this has been of a benefit to you, please do not forget to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe if you have not done so. Put on your notification bell to always get notified whenever I post a new video. Share it to people that you know it will be of a benefit to. Thank you so much for sitting through and thank you for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.